everyone. So if I'm looking the same, if it's because I've just filmed another video which is about Honey Cosmetics, so you guys will probably see that first because I'm going to upload that tomorrow, and then the video I'm filming now I will upload on Friday. Yeah, I forgot my uploading dates for a second, so yeah, Friday. But I thought while I'm like dressed and have makeup on and I've done my hair and all of that and Levi's still asleep, I thought I might go ahead and quickly film my obstetric specialist appointment. So this is regarding my pregnancy. In case you guys don't know, I am pregnant with our second child. So we don't know what we're having yet, but we are having a gender reveal in 4 weeks. So I will definitely do a video on that and share the clip and everything with you guys as well. As I mentioned in my 15-week pregnancy update, so I'm 16 weeks in a couple of days, but when I filmed that I was 15 weeks. And I mentioned in that when I saw my midwife, she had recommended that I see a obstetric specialist, an OBGYN. And that's basically because with my first child, I did have postpartum eclampsia, which is a whole other story. I will link my birth story down below if you want to have a look. But it can be a life-threatening thing that happens very rarely, but yes, it happened to me. And so based on that, they wanted me to have the best care from the beginning. So I'm seeing the midwife, my GP, and this OBGYN specialist. So I mentioned in my update video that when I had my appointment that I would update you guys on what happened. So I saw him on Monday, so Mum came with me, which was nice to have, you know, that extra support. So Levi and I and my mum went, and it is crazy that the OBGYN that is looking after me during this pregnancy was the same doctor that saw me in emergency 4 days after I had Levi, when everything started going wrong. If you watch my birth story, I go into all of that and talk about him and everything that he did. And when I walked in and I saw him, like, because we still were having to wear masks in hospitals and stuff, so I could only see his eyes obviously, but I was just looking at him and I thought, this is the same doctor that saw me that night, but I didn't say anything. And he was looking through like his notes and stuff from my previous, from when I had Levi, and he was looking at the notes and he said, I wrote this. And then he was reading it and he got his memory back and he said, I remember that. I remember you, I remember your husband, he's very tall and this and that. And I couldn't believe that. What are the odds that like the same doctor that saw me that early morning, that time when I had all those dramas and issues, that literally saved my life. I'm telling, like, my mum thanked him, and she was just like, oh, thank you, like, you saved her. And he just said, oh, I'm getting emotional. He just said, like, oh, that's my job, like, that's what I get paid to do. And she goes, no, you have no idea what you mean to our family. And we talk about him all the time. He was the one that literally picked up what was happening and started working on me straight away and made me better and saved me, literally. So he obviously, which is another great thing, because he obviously knows, and he was there to see what happened, so I didn't really have to explain too much or anything, because he had it in his notes and he was physically there when all of that happened. And he basically, what he's done is started me on aspirin. So I take aspirin 1 time a day in the night before I go to bed, and that is basically like a blood thinner. And then I'm also on calcium that I take 3 times a day, so breakfast, lunch and dinner. So I normally take the morning dose with my other vitamins that I'm taking, and then I take the night dose along with the aspirin, and then the lunch one when I have lunch, obviously. And so he's going to keep me on both of these for the next 10 weeks. I have a appointment in 10 weeks to review everything, and he said this is the best possible way to minimize or completely avoid that. Now, we're not saying that this condition can happen to me again. It is not a given. Just because I've had it once before doesn't mean it will happen again, but it could happen again. And if it did, he said this is the best way to minimize the risk of that and to prevent it from getting to the level that it did last time. So when he said that, obviously it was a huge weight off my shoulders and a huge relief, because I feel like I'm just being looked after from the get-go, and I feel much more confident in knowing that even if I do have the condition again, it's not going to get to the level that it did the last time. So that definitely brings a lot of peace of mind. So that is my update regarding my specialist. So I just wanted to quickly share it with you guys because I did mention that I would share it in my last update video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and stay tuned for much more baby updates and pregnancy updates coming, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.